Um, Thank you, John. First, I wanted to know if you have noticed any change in the Russian posture, military posture around Ukraine in the last few days. And then you said Tuesday that all the 8,500 troops were coming from US, but Secretary Blinken said yesterday that they were coming from US and some were stationed in Europe. So I wanted to know exactly what is what. And what is the proportion of combat troops in this 8,500?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into a breakdown. I've gone and given you as much detail about the forces that the Secretary put on prepare to deploy orders that I'm comfortable doing right now. As for Russian buildups, we continue to see, including in the last 24 hours, more accumulation of credible combat forces arrayed by the Russians in, again, the western part of their country and in Belarus. So without getting into a tick-tock every day of how much more we're seeing, we continue to see him add to that capability. Not dramatic, as I said the other day, also not sclerotic. And then on the breakdown of, as I said on Monday, these troops that we talked about, this 8,500 on Monday, were coming from stateside facilities, and I just read to you the entire list of where they're coming from. But I've also said, Sylvie, and this gets at Secretary Blinken's comments, that we're not taking off the table the possibility of using forces that are already in Europe, who many of whom are already on an accelerated readiness posture. Not all, but some. Some are there on rotational deployments. Some are permanently based there. We've not ruled off the table the idea of maybe using some of them to also bolster our NATO allies if they need that. So it most likely, should there be a movement of American forces on Allied territory, a growth in that, an increase, it's entirely likely that some of that will be achieved through using organic capabilities that General Walters already has on the European continent.